feel free to skip forward when things happen, because things might not be happening for a little bit while I get things ready. It's gonna be a fun time for all. Fun time for all. Okay. Let's get to Lubing. Okay. Oakley Dokley. Hello, one drunk man. Lubing Inks? You're absolutely correct. I'm going to be Lubing Inks. How's my audio coming across? Do I need to up my mic? Hello, Nebulant. Howdy, 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 friends. Hope y'all doing good today. Ooh, thanks, Rob, for the 16 months in a row, or 16 months of Tier 1. Great to see you. Thank you, thank you. Thank you. Hope y'all doing good today. Ba ba da ba ba. Does it sound okay? Hello, Machine Yearning. Hope you're doing well. Fucking checking in. 40s United Cooperative Cabal. I see. Didn't get louder, up a bit. Testing 1 2, testing 1 2. How do I sound? How do I sound? What's good in the hood? Is this okay? I just want to make sure I'm not too loud, not too soft, you know. Perfect on your end? Hey. Oh, what up, Jay? Good to see you. Hope you're doing well. Hopefully, sometime in the next couple weeks, we can get back to that D&D goodness. That's a wonderful breakfast brunch. I had 3 sunny side up eggs, 1 poached egg, 4 maple sausages, and 2 slices of toast. We're gonna get a haircut together. Oof. Huey Dewey haircut vlogs. Let's take apart some switches. Take apart some switches. Well, we'll be back in D&D one of these days. One of these days. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Hello, Zerp. Morning switchery, me know it. Neb, you've not eaten today. Got home around 1 from not having power up at the cabin. Got in the office, been ceiling tile. 3 ceiling tiles have fallen. I'm sorry to hear that. There's not the mic stand you can hear. It's my chair underneath me that's doing. I'm doing the rocking action on. Thanks for the 420 bits, Machine Yearning. What up? Okay. This 4-1, which I've already has ink springs, but. Back from the ad. Welcome back. Welcome back. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Might have just been from, maybe this is from the mic arm. I don't know. It is how it is at the moment. So today we got some ink switches. We got some 415 bum wipe stems. I'm probably gonna build a keyboard later today, but I'll probably build it off stream. I think I'm gonna do a build video, but I don't think the build video really needs the switch lubing portion because it doesn't. Like that. There we go. So I got 90 inks to lube. It's gonna be chill. We're gonna hang out. Your Xeno's now full on dust and insulation. Nice. Well, at least it's not full of Doritos, like someone we know. Hope you guys got something to drink today. I got some. What is this? Bundaberg peach flavored sparkling fruit drink from Australian family-owned company. It's craft brewed over 1 day. I'm not sure if that's something to brag about, because normally, like, when you see, like, it's like, oh, you know, this was made over the span of 6 months, right? We made this, we busted this out in a day for you. No big deal. Cool bottle. 5% peach juice. Nice. Good amount of sodium. Got some carbs, some good stuff. I like the pull tab here. Pull out, then up. Okay. So this is out, and this is up. Wonderful. 1 day to you means it went from tree to bottle in a day. Oh, okay. That makes more sense. Not bad. Very peachy indeed. Green tea is a good option. I'm super sore today. I started work at 5 yesterday, and I had to be on the roof all day. That was tough. That was rough. My thighs are feeling it. But now I can do keyboard stuff today. Thank you, thank you, thank you. It's because I'm wearing a black shirt. It makes me look thinner. That's the real secret. It's like in my This Week in Keyboards video, like 2 weeks ago, where someone's like, "You look thinner." I'm like, haha, the secret is I'm just wearing an oversized shirt. So I'm not going to use these stems. I have the 415 stems that we're going to be using. And hopefully they work. Hopefully they don't eject keycaps from the top. That's not going to be fun if they do. But that is a possibility. I've heard mixed reports of they work fine or they don't work fine. But I'm going to be putting these in a TKL build. So we're going to be doing 90 switches today. Okay, have fun finding food. Let us know what you find. Zambamon likes the 415 stems. That's good. That's good. Oh, these are the silent inks. I totally even forgot about that. Yeah, I'm not going to use these as silent inks. Yikes. Silent inks? Yeah. Well, I have nothing against silent inks. They actually feel and sound fine. Stock. But I do want to use those stems. And these just happen to be the ink housings I have on hand. I haven't done a full build with silent inks yet. Maybe I will in my ogre when I build that. That's the next build after this build. Silent switches in 2020. Silent switches are so 2018, early 2019. The pole of these stems grab the spring a bit harder. Did I get in on the K round 2? Hey, Stottlecaps, good to see you. I did get on the K round 2. I actually got on the K round 2. I got the blush pink HHKB top, and I did upgrade to the brass bottom because One of my friends is like, Huey, you should totally upgrade to the brass bottom. And I'm an idiot, and I listened, and it's like $100 more for a brass bottom instead of a silver bottom. But I did. So, silent alpacas are better than silent inks. Interesting. Uh-oh, spring. I don't know if I want to spring swap these actually either. I might spring swap these, TBD. I think for now I'll just keep the stock ink stems because I'm okay with this ink weighting and the ink stems. They have always been fine for me. Never had an issue with them. Okay, here we go. Brass bottom looks slick as hell. You want the K round too, but budget's so tight, you want the Vega instead. Also fine option. Vega by it's the 65 by AIO3, right? Your next key pickup will be the Meridian. Ooh. I think my next keyboard pickup will be the probably be the Heavy Grail. Rip my wallet. We'll see. Might have to sell a keyboard to get the Heavy Grail, but we'll see. Maybe I'll use these silent ink stems and something else. $600. Try $700 because you still got to factor in tax and you got to factor in shipping, bud. Did I join the 7V? I did not join the 7V. That was at 75%, right? On I think it was Canon keys. Was that the no? 7V is Gawk's 75%, right? The one on novel keys. Novel keys. Okay, cool. Yeah, I did not join in on that one. I have not really joined in any 75% recently, to be honest. 75% are fine. It's just like, for me, it's that weird step between 60/65%, 65% and TKOs, where in terms of aesthetics, typically I would want a TKL over a 75%. If I wanted to go smaller, I'd rather want to get a 65 or 60% over 75. I understand the love for 75%, but not for me. Not for me. How's the lighting day? I think lighting looks okay. My face isn't too blown out. Gawk is working on a new 65%. Oh, nice. The only thing you like about the E7 are the badge and LED on the right block Aristotle caps. Those looks decent, yeah. You want another board from exclusive, basically any format? I'd love if he did another MX HHKB. I mean, there's quite a few 60% that, you know, if you guys watch my most recent This Week in Keyboards, that interested me quite a bit. I'm happy we're seeing a return of designers giving us some 60%, especially some HHKB MX 60%. When your Goose gets 0-0 and your Jane still, ooh, those are gonna be amazing boards once they arrive. So. I want to get a new teleprompter on my camera that will fit in a small, like 5 to 7 inch monitor, so I can just have Twitch chat on there, so I can look straight at the camera while I read the questions and answer them. That would be really cool. Actually, chat might pass by too fast for that size of the monitor. So my camera's still like roughly 7 feet away from me, so I'd have to blow up the text sizable to read it. You have the tin coming in. You wish it was win keyless. Oh, what up, Gawk? Meridian is so hot. You want in? That'd be nice. So should I use these silent ink stems for something in the future? Are they actually bad, or is it just you guys feel like there are better silent stem options? I know someone was saying the silent, not bobas, the alpacas were decent. But are you guys saying that as a whole switch or just a stem? Silent ink stem, just meh. Tribe and MX housing for shiggles. Okay, that could be an option. Oh look, I have a new interactive third camera view now. Look, 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 bam! You see a little leg there. But now, like when I want to show something really up close, I can like get a camera really up close to show y'all something. Not sure why it's not focusing on those switches, but this is blame GoPro for being GoPro there. Right? So in the future, when I want to show something really close, bam, I'm be like, here, this switch here is in there. No, 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 no. Still all about the Alias life? Ooh. Silent MX Browns, basically. People hate on the ink ones because they think JWK switches are good. You thought Tacits were pretty decent. Okay. Oh, it's Gonworks. Is it Gion or Gionworks? I'm sorry I have to ask, but I don't know better. Solid Capture skeptical about the GMMK Pro typing feel and sound because you remember correctly, they don't have any proto or typing tests. As far as I know, they do not, and I hope they release at least pictures of proto and some typing test stuff. I'm confident they will be getting internal prototypes, and knowing them, they'll probably be sending some out to people. Who will qualify as the people they send out to, I don't know. I'm pretty confident they will be getting prototypes. Hopefully they send one to me. I'd love to check it out just to see, you know, what are you really getting for? How much was it? Like 175, something like that? Like under 200? 200 with shipping, depending on where you live. They have been developing it for years. I mean, you know, technically you could say some designers in our community develop a keyboard for months or years without a proto, and a lot of that is like just CAD work, right? And revising and doing changes and taking a break. Because if someone's like, I'm going to start on this TKL project, they spent 2 months CADing it, then they spent 6 months not CADing it and doing other stuff, and they get back to it, you know, a month later, they can say, oh, I spent 9 months on this project. It could be one of those situations, right? That's you with key set sometimes? I mean, yeah, this is, I feel like it's one of those things. Might push it forward. The GMK Pro will end up decent for its price point. It's probably gonna be thin and hollow, thin and light with a hollow sound if you had to guess. Okay. Here's the thing, right? What do you think will be better or turn out better? Do you think the GMMK Pro will be better than the 65 and TKL that Drop offers, the Control and Alt? What do you guys think? Do you think the GMMK Pro will be better than, you know, those are also be some people would be considering prosumer entry-level boards, because they're all can be argued as somewhat competitive with each other in terms of assets and features. Yes, because the bezel will be tighter, probably, most definitely. I think a lot of people who at least watch my stream, in my experience, we're pretty in the know, right? Typically not too many people who are super new to the community find my stream. Nothing against my community. But, you know, like someone like me probably wouldn't daily at GMMK Pro. Probably wouldn't daily any of the Drop boards, right? I doubt most of you in chat would either. None of the Drop PCBs are VIA compat, are they? I don't know. If they are QMK compatible, they can be ported to QMK, to VIA, I mean. So You really hate the fact it says glorious in huge machine letters on the back, but it's better than their mascot logo. Yeah. You think GMK Pro probably because of the PCB mount stabs, south-facing hot swap sockets, and high-profile case? Drop can't use VIA. Okay. Well, is it can't use VIA because no one's ported it, or is it can't use VIA because it's not truly QMK compatible? Because most QMK boards, most all, as far as I know, Merlin will be able to speak better about this than me. You guys should check out Mac Merlin if you can. He's a QMK wizard, a literal QMK wizard. Okay, because of the chip they use. Okay, they use a different microcontroller. Got it. Thanks for the info, me, I know. That's good to know. You do think it's weird that they claimed VIA support without submitting the board? I think that's weird too. I hope it really can actually ship with the VIA support. Right? At first I was very optimistic, as you guys might have seen in my, This Week in Keyboards. But now I'm a bit skeptical because they've, released pictures of their own GUI configurator, on how they're gonna, be able to program knobs and lights. And like, why are you developing that when instead it would probably be cheaper to use VIA? Because VIA is already like an established system. I don't know. Maybe they have, maybe for them the money for that isn't a big deal, and it's more of a big deal. Someone opens a program by Glorious. Maybe it'll be like Cyberboard, where like for round one they'll be like, oh yeah, it's QMK and VIA compatible, and then for round two, the Christmas one, they're like, oh my bad, bruh, it's not. What am I listening to? Stab upgrades. Do you mean Lubing? If GMMK Pro isn't VIA compatible, it completely defeats the point of the board. It's supposed to be entry to the hobby. VIA is easy to use by QMK by itself, or even with a configurator. Well, I think their argument is going to be they have an easy point-and-click configurator. You know how Razer has theirs, Logitech I think has theirs, Insert Keyboard Company OEM has theirs as well. If they go that route, I mean, technically it would be as easy, or even easier than VIA. Because technically when you install VIA, your computer's like, hey, this doesn't have like a valid certificate for Windows. This might be a virus. Are you sure? And we're like, come on, bro. We know it's not a virus. It's VIA. I dropped the wrong housing on top. Oh, well, whatever. VIA has the inherent limitation it's more or less closed source managed by a private team. Yeah, that's definitely a possible limitation, some would say. But in terms of having a closed or more private team, it can definitely have a much cleaner and concise way to work for most people, like myself. Like, if you asked me, would I rather do something through straight QMK or VIA, I'd tell you, I don't know C++, so VIA. That's the advanced point. That's the only things with VIA, though, right? VIA isn't made for dummies like me. I think it's closed-ish. I mean, I don't know the full details of all that because I'm also not super involved in that scene. As far as I know, if you actually know, like, QMK, it shouldn't be too difficult to submit anything to VIA. You just have to wait for their next cycle of checking all the submissions to, approve or deny. Through the hub. GitHub. In 10 years, if this hobby's still alive, you'll probably see a custom keyboard kit laying around. I mean, a couple years ago, we saw a custom keyboard kit at a Micro Center that was highly overpriced and highly ridiculed. Ha ha! Yeah, I remember that, I'm sure. Ha ha! What, $400 for a carbon fiber sandwich mount? Or sandwich constructed? You were sent a whole box of those by accident? Wow. $1 meter cube worth of those? Ooh. Yeah, the margin of those must have been insane in the membrane. And everyone who was into custom keyboards were like, oh, really? Really? Carbon fiber is higher quality than aluminum. I mean, depending on the application of the material, that's not a false statement. Like, would you rather have, if you're in Formula One, would you rather have a carbon fiber chassis or an aluminum chassis? Then, in that regard, yes, carbon fiber is a much higher quality material. In terms of keyboards, it's kind of a preference thing. I mean, I don't know. Do you guys see many molded carbon fiber customs? Well, one that'd be expensive as hell, but carbon fiber skeleton car, yeah. I mean, I'm into cycling, so I mean, I know carbon fiber it's everywhere, right? If you're into cycling, you may know too. You look around for quality components. Everything's made of carbon fiber because, you know, everyone's. It's like they say in cycling, right? If you don't want your kids to get into drugs, just raise them with cycling, and they'll spend all their money in carbon fiber instead of drugs. It's like one of those things. This actually hasn't a good view. Let's do this one. Unidirectional has application we haven't seen yet. So that's what he's doing. Yeah, this is a Lubing station that was on my left PR. I have a lot of boards. I have a few boards. Let's see if you can see. I can show you some of my boards. If you guys look over there, there's some boards up there. It's my key sets, and then if I move my mic out of the way, sorry if I hit my mic and it was really loud. Hold on, I have a cable that's caught. Move it up. So you see all those keyboards down there. All those on there. Those are all boards. That block of keys. I'll post a link in a second. I'll bring one of them out so you can see what they are. They're like one of these. GMK muted, baby. Get some GMK muted. 2 coming soon to switchmod.net. It's a wall of keycaps I have. Okay. How many boards do I have right now in price estimate? No clue, because technically the prices of my board will vary significantly depending on if you're talking about MSRP and potential aftermarket. And I say potential because a price isn't set unless they're sold, you know? Like someone could offer me, you know, $1,000 for my high pro set on my HHKB, the Just Systems one, but it doesn't actually cost that much unless I sold it for that much. It's hard to. It's one of those things where it's like, no problem, Zerp. See you in a little bit. Oh, they're referring to the cube on my desk. Oh, you're talking about this thing? This keycap cube. This is just a storage container I have. If you open it up, I have lube stuff in here. It's just a box with keycaps glued on it. Very ornate way. I got it from eBay like 3 years ago. Isn't a cute box? It's very like relevant to his hobby. No, music. Don't stop on me, music. Pretty sweet, made arts and crafts. You just go to like some recycling center and get a ton of like old cheapy rubber domes and just rip all them keycaps off. You don't even need to worry about the stems, and you just like super glue them all down into a box. I think I got the box for like $25 when I purchased it through like 2, 3. No, it was like 3, 4 years ago actually. It was quite a while ago. I've had this box for a cool minute. And I want to now drink some of my peach soda. Well, so far, PR, in my experience I've had with bum wipe stems, yes. When there are good ones that don't just, you know, eject keycaps when you press them, and keycaps actually stick onto them, and yeah, they are tremendously smooth, in my experience. Do I even need to lube these stems? Why don't I just put the stems on stock? No lube. Maybe just lube the spring. And I just build the board today. What if I just did that? These silent ink stands, I really should find a use for them. Sunday Lubing. Howdy, 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 J Chef. It is indeed Sunday Lubing. I might just be Sunday Lube Springs build keyboard. We'll see. Because I'm using the 415 UMHW stems, which are already like smooth. But lubing would help with sound. Finally, use for all your TCal mods and ISO enters. Yeah, you just box them up, turn them into a beautiful decorative box. Am I doing a build? I'm considering it, but I might just do the build after the stream and do it as a build video instead of a build stream. And then, you know, edit it down, talk about the keyboard, release it as a video. Grab some brekkie. Happy lubing to you as well. Enjoy your brekkie. Hope you eat some delicious foods like I did. Take care, Machine Yearning. While you appreciate it, it weirds you out. That's fair. It's definitely a unique feeling and looking box. Would it be less off-putting, Nebulant, if they're all the same profile on each side? Yeah, I think I finally fixed all my audio woes. I think it's the color. Oh, that might do it too. Because my audio no longer has that like staticky quality to it, right? The interference. Take care, Sottlecaps. Thanks for joining in, and I hope you pay attention in your class. You know, you get them A's, get them good marks, do well. I think I'm gonna try to plan to start my solo podcast stuff within the next week or two, because like I keep having these ideas on how to do it, but I realize I should just do it so I can just get it started, get the ball rolling, right? Better to stumble out the gate than never leave it at all. What do I think of the KBD 75? It's fine. Levels are a bit low on your end, but it's clear. Well, I always turn the levels tiny bit up. Hold on. Nix, thank you so much for that tier 1 sub, bud. Hope you are doing A+ today. Hello, hello, hello. Barely hitting 20 on your meter. Oh, I'm hitting like 80 on mine. No, I haven't actually. Actually, I'm planning to watch it today while I build a keyboard later. Talking is 5-0. How about now, Nebulant? I am closer to my mic. Rah, rah, rah. I started like the first 2 minutes of it yesterday, Nick, actually, but I fell asleep because yesterday I had to wake up super early at 5 to do some roof work. So I was exhausted for the rest of the day. And then I tried to watch it before I went to sleep, but sleep won. So. Meow, meow, meow. We'll see. I'll do one switch. I should have. Do I need to lube these? Let's just answer this question now. They're already so smooth. These are smooth on my fingers. They're like slippery on my fingers. Hold on. Am I just becoming lazy right now? So smooth. I might just lube the spring, but nice. These are indeed smooth. Very smooth. Wonderfully, deliciously smooth. Maybe if I just spring swap these with nicer springs. Then I'd be set. neck is sore. Hate that feeling. Like a kink in your neck or something. Absolute worst. One of the worst feelings to constantly plague you through the day. You hurt yourself trying to put on a mitten yesterday? Did you, like, miss a finger when trying to insert your hand into a mitten? How does that happen, Nebula? We're gonna need we're going to need details here. Oh, you put it on the hand that you cut. Ow. Big ow. Okay, 90 switches. Do I want to loop the stems or do I just want to loop the springs only? What a big question. These are all going to go in a nice TKL with a brass plate. Ow. Mitten versus Nebulant. Fight. This peach soda is delicious, actually. Product of Australia. This is like Wilbur right here. This is Wilbur in juice form. I like the grapefruit one better. Peach is too sweet. There's a grapefruit one? At the store I went to, they only had a peach and like one other one. Yeah, if I find a grapefruit one, I'm gonna go search it out then. Yeah, this is definitely on the sweet side. Definitely very much on the sweet side. Still pretty good though. Huge range of Bundaberg drinks. Okay, I need to see if I can order something then, because that's actually like really good. I'm very happy. It was like some random. It was like a really high scale gas station, as weird as it sounds. I actually got my own. Maybe I'll bring it out later. I got some strawberry cheesecake fudge from this rest stop. I didn't know fudge could be available in non-chocolate flavors, but in my fridge, I have a piece of strawberry cheesecake fudge. How do you get fudge in a strawberry cheesecake flavor way? I don't know. But they gave me a small sample. It was absolutely delicious, so I bought a square. Oh right, it was ginger beer. That's what the other Bundaberg one I saw was. Let's go for 3204. Ginger beer was the original drink. Ah. Have I never had other flavored fudge? No. As far as I know, fudge is chocolate. A kind of chocolate. You're probably going to yell at me. But yeah, I don't know. Flavored fudge is a new thing for me. Fudge with flavors? Nothing I ever thought of. Like I thought it was like a section where they had like pies or cakes. But then I read it was like fudge, different flavors of fudge. I was like, whoa, that's wild. Ginger lemon beer Myrtle. Interesting. Isn't Myrtle a place like Myrtle Beach? Bundaberg is a place as well. That makes sense. I assumed Bundaberg was a place and not like a family name. It sounds very place-ish, if you know what I mean. Lime, lemon, and bitter sound amazing. That does sound pretty good. I need to investigate more. When I have guests over to my room, how do I begin to explain what Gatoron is? By not having guests in my room. When I have guests, we're in the living room. Because that's typically where you want to have and receive guests. Plus, Gatoron's like the lowest on the list of things I need to explain if I have guests in my room. Like things I'd have to explain is like, you know, why do I have so many monitors? Why do I have so many keyboards? Why do I have so many key sets? Why do I have so many anime figures? Why do I have a 1/4 scale anime figure in a bunny's costume? You know, just normal Huey things to explain. Why do I have so many lights and cameras set up? Just Huey things. Gatoron is love, indeed. I love Gatoron. That actually would be an easier explanation concerning all the lights and cameras. Oh, Tree Leaf. Welcome to the stream. Today's just a relaxing, Lubing kind of stream. Nothing too exciting. I don't have any kind of fancy fancy build or proclamation to the world, but just trying to work on the next keyboard. Hope you're doing well today. Okay, I really need to set like Twitch goals, like for donation stuff. I want to replace this table. I want to replace this freaking chair. Oh, there's a nice. Oh, I need to measure this table later because there's a nice table at Home Depot I want to save up for and get because it can go up and down. It's made of actual the wood slab on it is a very nice hardwood where I can clamp things in without worrying. Like this mic arm earlier when I the other day when I moved it toward me, I heard the of the wood from the clamp. I'm like, oh, okay, I gotta pull it softly and carefully and hold the base of it as I pull it. Otherwise, I'll bite in too much. Thank you, True Leaf. So hopefully one of these days. That's my goal. I'll probably set up something either on my Discord and on stream. Help Huey get a new table, please, because all of his money went to keyboards, key sets, and other stuff. I think it's the right size too, because this table I have right now isn't too big. But what I use it for just streaming stuff, is fine. But like this chair I have has no cushion, no padding, has no contour comfort. After like an hour, my ass hurts. After 2 hours, you'll see me pacing around. When I'm 40, how do I imagine my relationship with keyboards, key sets, and anime? Probably the same. I don't know. How am I supposed to imagine something that far out? People change over a course of a long time. Times I should hurry. That's 12. Okay, I got like an hour left. 1 to 2 hours before I have a meeting I need to attend. I can finish this in an hour if I don't leave the stems. It's a nice Sunday. It's a nice Sunday indeed. Yeah, I think I'm gonna build the keyboard off stream and make it build video. Cause I think I do want to try that format for content creation and stuff. Would 205 grade 0 or 206 grade 0 be better for lubing stab wires? I don't know, because typically I only use the same lube for stab wires, which is dielectric grease. But between the two, I think 206 grade 0 is thicker, so probably 206. I mean, the thing about using different lubes, so lube stabilizers, is depends how thick of a coat you do it, your consistency of how consistent you can be between different parts of the stab wire. But in theory, you should be able to lube a stab great with either 205 grade 0 or 205 grade 2 or 206 grade 0, depending on your own skill. But yeah, I think 206 grade 0 between the two would personally be my choice. So what about super lube? Super lube's fine. I know plenty of people who use super lube or have used super lube with fine results. No problem, no problem. Yeah, like I said, as long as I'd say take one stabilizer and lube it with a certain consistency, and from there, dry mount it onto a PCB, put a keycap on with maybe one switch on underneath, right? Don't solder it, but just tap it up and down and really think to yourself, is it too sticky? Is it not lubed enough? And from there, you kind of gauge, do I need more lube? Do I need less lube? Do I not lube the right places? Things like that. Because most lubes you can lube a stabilizer well, depending on the lube and how you apply it. Because lubing with 206 grade 0 may be different from lubing with 205 grade 2. So find the best way to lube with 206 grade 0 if you're going to do that route. Yeah. What am I lubing? I am lubing springs, ink springs right now. Nice and easy. Nothing too fancy, Am I making inks? I'll be using the 415 UMHW stems, so they'll be slightly different from normal inks. These stems are going to be particularly super smooth, so it should be pretty fun. You find all Gatoron switches, even inks, have such bad spring ping? I don't think that's odd. For me, inks don't really have that bad of spring ping, but I mean, all spring ping can be solved by either spring swapping to nicer springs like Sprint springs or whoever else you'd like, or just lubing the springs. Very, very fortunately, it's a very easy problem to solve. Yeah, I use basically no switches stock these days. I think the only switches I'd use stock would just be like clicky switches. Planning to ship your switches today? Nice. No, you can't, I guess, 'cause it's Sunday. hate this chair so much. Look at this. This is what I have to work with. This is what I have to work with. This. I'll take a quick standing break and do the standing for a little bit. And that's what I want. If we at least get a new table, I can use my normal chair that I use at my desk when I'm streaming, because that'd be more comfortable. Because then I can adjust the table height down and up. This one is just, it's like a semi-pub height, not quite pub height, but not like normal sitting table height either. Oh, but it's about almost halfway done. Upcoming next, I also need to build the new kangaroo ink switches. Ink kangaroo switches. That's what I'm pretty excited about too. Such a weird name for the switch though, because like when you think of the ink line, you think of like each ink switch should be a color name, because you know you have red ink, blue ink, black ink, which are all. What is kangaroo ink? Is that kangaroo blood? Is that the blood of kangaroos? You want to hear about those? You will hear about those soon enough. Someday. Before Christmas. See, this table isn't high enough for me to stand and lube. My ass hurts too much to sit on that shitty ass stool. For wondering, yes, I have tried to sit on it with like a pillow or a cushion. The issue is this front part is sloped like this, where if I sit with a pillow, it just keeps wanting to make me slide off. My body hurts today. I'm sorry. I did roof work yesterday, so my body hates me. Oh yeah, with my new audio, I did some changes to my audio setup, hence no more static. But is my voice still ahead or behind the video, or is it fine now, or as fine as it can be now? Voice is good. Cool. Thanks, Creep. Flare your claps, everyone. Sounds before video. Okay. Things ahead of. Wait, hold on, guys. Can't be both before and ahead. Got the Switch opener recommended. A great desk fidgeter. Hey, nice. Well, I guess later I'll just make a self-recording with OBS, put it into Resolve, and just see the video and see the sound wave and just see how many frames before or after the clap is, and then I can use my software to give either the video delay or the audio delay. No fancy build command today. But yeah, as Kreith said, Switch openers, key boss, aluminum, would recommend. No fancy build command today, SPR. I'm just lubing ink switches with 415 UMHW stems. Thoughts on GMK 8008? I think it looks fine. It's probably going to sell like hotcakes. It just released today. Yeah, say it's Sunday, so it released today. Will I get it? I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, I mean, it's a great deal. $100 for a set. GMK's queue is so long right now. Redonkulous. Redonkadonk. There's no color matching for it. God bless Nebulin. Because Nebulin already did the color matching for that blue for Dracula. But yeah, GMK's queue time is even longer than before right now, so we'll just have to see on GMK. am I a fan of reruns of popular CW or rather seen designs? Colorways. I think there's a time and place for both reruns and new designs because I mean I like seeing both. I understand why reruns would need to happen as well as new designs, as long as it doesn't feel like there's too many reruns. Then I think it's fine. Because like if for example, if the exact set GMK Olivia ran every 6 months, everyone would be like, that's too much, right? If it ran like every other year, everyone would be like, okay. Or every 1.5 years, right? It's stuff like that where it's like, as long as it's da. Well, even if you say there's things like there's a lot of reruns, you always gotta think of a rerun in terms of when was the original ran. That's I don't think of it as, oh, it's just a lot of reruns happening right now. I think of each rerun as, okay, when did the original run? Has it been long enough where enough people have joined who really want it and can't get it should finally have a chance, or can maybe hopefully get a chance to get on the set? I think in terms of things being like, oh, there's so many reruns in the last few months, I think it's more coincidental, if anything. Yeah. Because in months where there isn't a rerun happening, right? Everyone's asking the vendor and asking the designer, hey, when's rerun? Hey, where's rerun? Hey, where's rerun? I'm sure you can ask Olivia. She probably still gets PMs about, hey, when's Olivia round 3? And I was like, what? Olivia Plus Plus is pretty recent, bruh. You know? Sure thing, Kreith. You can ask whatever you'd like to ask. I'll try my best to answer whatever you ask. I don't have all the answers. I only know what I know. Any recommendations where you can buy 20 Kale box navy in the US West? Novelties only sells them in an MOQ of 70? Really? I'm gonna ban that person, that spammer. Knowledge just has them out of stock right now for navies. Oh, wait, no, you're right. 70 is the MOQ. That's unfortunate. I don't know why I only sell 70, but that's still an okay price for 70, to be honest. Yeah, I don't know. I do not know, unfortunately. Thanks, Ambulance. But yeah, Mech Market might be a decent place to look if you only wanted 20 exactly. Hey Zaman, what's up? Just doing a chill stream from Lubing Springs, and we'll be putting some 415 bum wipe stems in them. Nice and chill. $4.15. Nice. You really like them? That's good. That's good. I hope I like them too. I'm not even gonna lube them. I tried one and I switched. I'm like, this is really smooth. I'm gonna try unlubed first in the build before I try them lubed. Is there anything to worry about when putting vents in hot swap or desolder switches for that matter? You got to make sure the pins are very clean when you desolder them. So if you desolder them, there's still a little bit of solder left. You want to make sure it's as clean as you can get it, because if there's any like extra like bits sticking out from the pin when you put it in the hot swap, that could damage the hot swap and greatly reduce the overall lifespan of the hot swap sockets. So you want to make sure they're as nice as possible. But I've used desolder switches in hot swap just fine, as long as you desolder very cleanly. What do you think about GMK Ishtar? Do I remember it? I kind of remember it. It's like that dark set. It has red in it, I think. It's a weeb set? It's a weeb set, right? Sounds like a weeb set. Red and grays? Is that the run? Red, grays, and like a dark blue? Am I remembering that right, SBR? Yeah, as long as they're the switches are the pins are very clean, then you can use them in the hot swap, no problem. Red Legend, the Alpha is dark red mods. Oh, okay, okay. Pre-order extras. I think it's an okay set if you like the theme. If you have a board that goes with it, I think that's the hardest part with that set, if I remember correctly, is getting a good board that would fit with that, with the colors of that set. But if you can find something that you think will really nail the mark in terms of how the whole package of looks of aesthetics goes together, yeah, why not? If it's if it's your cup of tea, and you think you can find something that looks great with it, then go for it. That's the fun of this hobby, right? A little mixing, a little matching. Take care, Tree Leaf. Enjoy your nap. Enjoy your nap. How would you go about cleaning the solder like it's not protruding, but there's a thin coat of solder? There's a thin coat of solder, as long as it doesn't seem like it's like making the pin go wider, right? Then it's fine. Like you'll have pins where it's perfectly desoldered, but you'll see it just has a coat of that solder on it, but it just looks like it changes colors. It doesn't look like there's an actual like a surface coat where it's like thicker. Then it's fine. It's fine. That's fine completely. That's normal. No problem. Yeah, but make sure the key thing to make sure, because it's like basically at a nearly microscopic level that it gets a little wider because of that layer. Just make sure when you put it in the hot swap socket, you get this pin as straight as possible and they go directly in down. I mean, of course, you should be doing that with any switch you have in a hot swap, but that matters more so for previously desoldered switches. But yeah, as long as it's clean, like I mentioned, and even if it's the color change of the solder, that's fine. As long as it's not like you have like a small circular bit on it. Like sometimes when a desolder job is done not super clean, but clean enough, you might have like a little bit of solder debris at the end of it that you can like kind of feel. No, they should be. They'll be fine for that. They should be fine. Okay, last 2 springs. Let's just put the stems on. Sorry. Oh. That was good. Am I ready for a raid? No. If I get raided, I might build a keyboard then. We'll see. Who'd even raid me? Who's on right now? Alex, probably? You want to call these on real quick? Yoink. Teha. That's surprising. Legit surprising. That's fine. Bring on the raid. Bring it on. Do I ever entertain visitors? What do you mean entertain visitors? Like IRL? Have I ever had someone visit me in real life? I mean, yes. Say one, please. In my keyboard room, no. Because why would I invite someone in my room? This is also my bedroom. For keyboard related purposes, no. No one in the keyboard community, or even is in the keyboards, lives within 50 miles of me. Yeah, I've seen Nebula in real life. We did go in antiquing together. Those good times. Antiquing is a fun hobby. I enjoy antiquing. I also gave Nebula a ton of the OG GMK trays. What was that? Oh, message on Keep Talk. Alright, have fun, Tree Leaf. Enjoy your nap. I'm gonna assemble all these switches and then consider building a keyboard. Actually, if I build a keyboard on stream, I have 2 choices. Either I can just do 60 of these, and I can build my Ogre, or do 90 of these, and I build my Yohane TKL. That'd be the real unknown. That's if I get rated. Well, I'm not going to lube anymore. I'm not lubing these stems. These stems are super smooth. I do want to try them unlubed first. Because for me, desoldering switches to lube and resoldering isn't a big deal. Because I'm the man of interests, as you may know. The Andres is just assembling now. Here we go. Dang, should got my robot Huey helmet on. I'm gonna change up my drinks. Get a board? What board should I get? I should get a board out? Oh, it's my man Tonk. Tonk, I have a great question, Tonk. What board should I build? Uh oh, here we go. Here's the countdown. Oh my god, the countdown's so intense, we skipped 6. Oh my goodness. My mini feed is blowing up. Hi, friends. Good lord. Howdy, howdy, howdy. Howdy, I'm man of interests. Oh my god. Nathan, please. Mr. Teha, please. Thanks, Zakin, for that sub. Jesus H. Miriam Christ. Well, everyone, welcome to my stream. I'm man of interests. This is my set where I do keyboard stuff from time to time. If you're wondering what I'm doing some of this. I'm just putting stems on keycaps, and we're gonna be, you know, putting them all together. If you guys want to see a nice little close up of what's happening, you know, I got this camera as well that we can move, right? We move this. See this? Yeah, pretty cool stuff. Oh, what's on this side? Thanks for all the Twitch primes and subs and everything and hype. This is a box. Inside this box, I keep my lube because I'm a dirty boy. My lube and lube accessories go in this box. This box is made of keycaps, as you may see. Thanks, Nathan, for the raid, and hello, everyone. Thanks for all the random subs coming in. Yeah, I'm man of interest. You may know me. You may not know me. I do videos on YouTube every now and then. YouTube.com/man of interests. That's mainly it. I stream from time to time, but I mostly do YouTube video stuff. You live for the rapid fire. Thank you. That's probably one of the more popular segments of This Week in Keyboards, where I spend 10 minutes roasting random shit on Geekhack. Oh my god, Nevin with the 10 gift subs. Thank you, Dr. Haru, for the love and support. I appreciate you all. Thanks so much, Neville Sadu. Yeah, This Week in Keyboards is definitely a fun series to work on. I'll have one out next week, mid next week probably. I had one just the other day. That one got like super delayed because I had the Xeno review. Oh my goodness. All of these subs. Pasta Cots. 20 subs. Thank you. That's how did the kids say it? Big PogChamp energy? Is that the right lingo for this day and age? Oh my gosh, thanks to you guys, I might be able to finally get a new freaking table. And a new chair, because my back is killing me. I want a new table. Okay, this table is a piece of shit. It's like a particle board, laminated piece of shit from IKEA. Okay, it's too short for me to stand and do my work. it's too tall for a normal chair. So the only chair I can use is this really crappy stool, which has like no padding. Like my ass is physically hurting. Not because I'm a dirty, dirty boy, but because this chair is so bad. So, let's get a fatter. I'm working on it. I'm working on it. I have actually tried to lube this chair. It has not worked. So this chair also squeaks. So I want to get a new table. There's a new table I've been eyeing. It's not that big, which is like roughly the same size as this, but it has a little crank handle, and I can crank it up, and I can crank it down. So I can either like bring my office chair and sit like a normal human being, or I can crank it up and like work and look like I'm productive. So, what Twitches am I lubing? That's a great question. Oh my goodness, I've never had this many viewers before. Jesus Christ. Yeah, thanks everyone so much for the follows and the subs and the gift subs and all the loving. So I am putting together some ink switches, lube springs. I'm using the 415 UMHW stems, also known as bum wipe stems, which are pretty cool and pretty fun. They're super smooth. Does my office chair not go up and down? My office chair does go up and down. It doesn't go up enough for this table. Because I'm only like, you know, a full 5'8" of dirty, dirty boy. Oh, the music stopped. Let's resume the music. Music, why would you do this, music? Why would you just stop like that? Music got intimidated by y'all. But yeah, what's good in the hood, everyone? The butcher block walnuts from Home Depot. Yeah, there's a Home Depot. Home Depot has like there's new tables, the crank ones for like $229 right now. With a nice, like those are pretty nice looking slabs on top for the price. So that's what I'm thinking about getting. So I mean, I think you guys put me a good chunk of the way there to actually buying that table. I was planning on like try to do like a big like, you know, subathon or some kind of Kiwi keyboard event to try to raise the money to get that table. But I think I'm not gonna lie, you guys definitely have helped a tremendous amount today. Because the thing I care about most about the desk is it's not super deep, and there's a length that's fine for it because I have limited room where I am. Because you guys can't see, literally where the screen cuts out on this side is my bed, and where the screen cuts out on this side is nothing important but storage. Costco and Amazon are cheap motored lifting desks, but how good is the slab on top? That's the real question. OGK 2017, really starting to get the keyboards. You want to get into Topra. How do I feel about the HHKB Hybrid Type S versus the Leopold FC660C with Bluetooth module? I think the new HHKB Hybrid Type S is better than the Leopold FC660C with Bluetooth module. One of the key things about if you're just getting the keyboards, you may not be used to different kinds of typing layouts. The HHKB layout for some does have some kind of a learning curve. Personally, I love that layout, but it may not be for everyone. So I think it's an absolutely wonderful feeling board, wonderful sounding board, and even stock, it's pretty decent, pretty A+ hunky-dory good in the hood, as the kids would say. Share this. Yeah, I have my HHKB. I have two HHKBs. Do you guys want to see my HHKBs? Why do I hate knobs so much? Knobs just aren't for me. But hey, if you want to be a knob, be a knob. I'm not going to stop you from being a knob, you know? You shouldn't let my distaste of knobs stop you from being a knob if you want to be a knob. How hard is it to swap out the case for an aluminum one for an HHKB? Well, you only have two choices. The two choices are the one from Zondat from Noxuary Keyboards and the current other one would be the Heavy Grail, running right now from Ryan Norbauer. Let's see it. Okay, let me show. Let me put on these last 6 switches, and then I'll show you my my HHKB, as people in the Commonwealth would say, right? Because they say H's as H's. Because that kind of does make more sense. Because it makes a sound. What am I listening to? Why is it so creepy? Let's not. Okay. Let me show you my HHKBs, I guess. Ow. Where's my other HHKB? Where's my other HHKB? Where's my other HHKB, guys? Hold on. Oh, okay. Where's... I had to look through my keyboard collection. Can you still hear me? Let me know if you can still hear me. Where's my HHKB, everyone? Really, where did I put my other HHKB? Like... Well... I'll have to look for it later, but I don't know where my multi-$1,000 HHKB is right now. Keck W. Here's one of my HHKBs. Don't worry about the last comment I just said. Here's one of them. Here's the new Type S that you were talking about, person in chat. Oh really? Where is my other HHKB? That is. Okay. Where did I put it? For reals though. It's only an HHKB with one of the rarest key sets in the world on it. No big deal. That's Future Huey's problem. Yeah, HHKB plus keycaps choices are unfortunately very limited. That's that's a tomorrow Huey's problem, you know. I guess after I put all these switches on, we could potentially build a board. I'm not sure how tired all y'all in chat are, since you guys just came from probably a lengthy, wonderful stream. I think I probably put that board somewhere really stupid and obvious. Because I was like, oh, I'm going to put this board here just so I could take pictures of it. And I totally don't remember where that place is. How could or would this happen? What kind of board? If I built a board today, it would be a TKL that you may not have heard of, called the Ohane TKL. It is a top-mounted TKL, but it's very unique because the nav and aero cluster is top-mounted independently of the central typing cluster, which I think is a cool idea because that means for the center typing portion, the actual true center of the top mount is the center of the typing cluster. Because normally when you have a TKL that is top mounted, the whole thing is one plate that's top mounted, which means the true center is like around the arrow key, right? Not the arrow, the enter key, which doesn't give you the appropriate flex you want where you want it, which would be on the alphanumerics, right? Yeah, so I think it's a much cooler idea. So basically the plate it's two plates. One plate on one side just has the nav cluster and the arrows, and that's just top mounted with 2 screws. So even that's flexy. And then the rest of the other portion is just top mounted for, you know, escape through lower right control, right? That section. So I think that's going to be a really cool. I think that's just a cool way to approach the idea of doing a top mount. Will it matter? Will it make a big difference? I don't know, but I'm down to clown to try it out. You know what I'm saying? So hopefully it'll be good. And that's why I had these switches today. Now these are actually my first time using the 415 stems, so that's why I didn't want to lube the stems. I only wanted to lube the spring because I want to really put to the test how smooth are smooth stems. I don't know. Yeah. I am Huey. But yeah, for anyone new who may not know who I am, you know, feel free to check out my YouTube channel and consider, you know, hitting that subscribe button. I do keyboard news and reviews, and occasionally some other random stuff, like interview people and stuff. Are these a new UMH WP? Yeah, these are the ones by 415 keys, not the round 2 on drop, which really dropped the ball, or as I say on the sticker, they sometimes act a bit dork. I just got this decal in the other day from a friend who made it for me. It's a little inside joke we had. Fun times. Big dorp energy, you know what I'm saying? Imagine charging a high price for shipping and then choosing the worst shipping option out of a New Jersey warehouse where it's more expensive than USPS, and it arrives in like 3 times the amount of required time it should have taken. I freaking hate dorp shipping sometimes. Smart Post. Imagine taking 2 weeks to get from freaking New Jersey to California. I could drive that in a less amount of time myself. Welcome back, Zerp. I did get rated. I got hit with that big rate energy. Do I think a key cult is worth it? Personally, yes. I think it's worth it for what I care and value about in a keyboard. I would understand how it wouldn't be worth it for a lot of people. Because something like the idea of worth is very, very subjective. You know what I mean? To me, a key cult is worth it. At least at retail winning a raffle prize, not aftermarkets. Not aftermarket Nebulant. I can't afford your key cult B-dubs. I mean, unless you wanted to sell to me at your retail, which I don't think you should or would. Because I love you as a friend, and I think you should, you know, do your best to help yourself during these tough economic times. Ramen Champ builds. Nice to see you in chat too. Oh yeah, 2020 is ending. I'm gonna have a video out in like 2 weeks about my highlights and lowlights of 2020 in keyboards. So like best keyboards, worst keyboards, best keycaps, worst keycaps. So yeah, I'm gonna keep trying to show my YouTube video. I'm sorry, but it's all I got going for me. You know what I'm saying? stayed up till 6:30 building your bumper. You're so happy with it. Hey, very nice, very nice. How are you enjoying that bumper? Super good. Didn't know polycarb could be this heavy. Yeah, it's a dense boy plastic. Am I announcing GMK Greg as a best keycaps of 2021? You'll have to wait and see. You'll have to wait and see. Mostly because it's not 2021 yet. 2021. You know, 2020 has still been a pretty exciting year in keyboards. Like, our hobby is like the stock market, right? In 2020, everything IRL for a lot of people seemed like complete shite. But then the stock market's like, hey, stonks only go up. And our hobby's like, hey, interest checks and group buys only go up. So that's how I'm seeing a lot of this year. Oh yeah, if you guys haven't seen as well, I also do a show with two co-hosts called Keyboards Tonight. I do it with Diego of Lightning Keyboards and Hugo of Hugo Keys. It's a monthly show that we do. The VOD, I think, for the most recent episode just released the other day. So feel free to check that out when you get a chance. And in January, I do plan on starting a new interview series with different content creators and designers and people. So if anyone thinks, there's someone in the community that I should interview, get to know, feel free to PM me or post it in my channel and ping me just so I add it to my list of people I can try to ask to secure interviews with, people to talk to, people who I can hopefully make some time. Do I still have a full-time job? Yes, I have a completely full-time job. I work 8 to 5 every single Monday through Friday. I do overtime most every week as well. I mean, yesterday I did overtime. Yesterday I worked at 5 a.m. till like 4 p.m. That sucked. But you can't win them all, right? Interesting. I'll keep that in mind, Grief. Thank you. Yes, I am not one of the content creators who has transitioned to full. If I transitioned to full time, I could be doing way more streams and videos, but unfortunately, that is not the case. My hair is getting so long. I have not. If anyone who doesn't know me has seen me for the first time, my hair is very long because I've not cut my hair since February because I was like, oh, COVID's happening. I can't get a haircut. I guess I'll get a haircut when when the vaccine comes out. I didn't know it would take this long. Here we are. Thank you so much, Hio Aaron. Thank you. Yeah, this set is it's a nice set. Put some work into the set, trying to make it look nice. I might replace this lamp. It's kind of big on the screen. Kind of takes up a lot of visual space and clutter. This poster is an old poster. I totally forgot where I got it. Happened a long time ago. There's another poster I'll probably put here in the near future. Because I have a few other dank posters I'll show you guys. You guys see over there, I got that Topra poster. I got those two awesome Kibi Weeby posters. I got those two at the NorCal meetup in 2019, right? Got old school OG Topra poster as well. So I kind of want to hang maybe one of them straight behind me on top, right here. And then maybe one over here, but we'll see. It's just very hard to hang a poster on that side because this backdrop I have Velcroed onto my wall. Because behind this is actually where all my clothes are, because this is my bedroom. I don't have a fancy like separate room to do keyboard stuff and have a set. I live in this room. Thank you so much, HeyG85. Thank you. It was a fun video to make. More reviews and other videos similar to that coming soon on my YouTube Arena channel. So if y'all haven't, subbed yet, just throwing it out there, consider it if you want to see more YouTube stuff. The blueberries video helped you a lot. That's good to hear. I'm happy it was helpful. That's what I aim to do with a lot of my reviews and videos where I go over stuff. Usually. Have I built my ogre? No, it's sitting right next to me. I was gonna build it tomorrow. Today I'm building the. Earlier I asked, should I only do 60 of these and build the ogre, or build the Yohane? That was one of the big questions earlier that no one really answered. So. Ogre, so I can start using this. Ogre when? Because the thing is, like, alternatively, I could do, instead of a build stream, do a build video on YouTube. Because you know how, like tech enthusiasts, and I'd assume there's overlap with keyboard enthusiasts where people watch, computer build videos, right? I think people would watch keyboard build videos, where it's like a shortened version, because not everyone has, 1 to 2 hours watch a whole VOD of a stream where a keyboard is already built. Both. I mean, I can't do both, because how am I going to take B-roll of an unassembled, unsoldered PCB if I'm assembling and soldering it? Sure, I can take a picture of the components, but once it's soldered, I no longer can take a B-roll of the PCB. You know what I'm saying? Even if I took like footage from this, right, it would be the wrong frame rate and a much lower resolution than I'd prefer to shoot it. So if I, did the overhead here and did, of the build, right? This isn't in 24. I'm pretty sure I have this in 30 FPS right now. Yes, I do. I have it in 2997, and only in 1080, not in 4K, which I shoot everything in 4K 24. Stream my video making process? That'd be extremely boring, I think. Look, I can do picture-in-picture. Pre-tape the B-roll? Well, how can I pre-tape the B-roll when everyone wants me to build the keyboard right now? Which, I mean, it's still an option I could. If you guys really want me to build a keyboard today, I definitely could. I think I've already made it worth in terms of this stream with the amount of follows and support I've got for the stream. But the main thing I'm trying to aim for this month is trying to basically afford a new table. The chair will come second. The table is more important right now than this piece of shit table. If you're wondering why my table looks acceptable, is because I have, under this mat, I have another, this is a leather mat I have. Under this leather mat, here, bam, right? My cutting mat, a leather mat. I have an actual just black tablecloth, because it's like, this is a white glossy table that's super bad and particle boardy. Like, what do I have near me that I can use to demonstrate how bad this is? But yeah, this is a really bad table. You just gotta trust me on this. You just gotta trust me on this. Okay, well all the switches are put togetherness. So we should do a poll. I should do a poll, huh? Let's do a poll. Dots and bag lubing, okay for springs. Don't trust for anything else, unless I'm extremely lazy. How do I do a poll? How do I do a poll? No. How do I use Twitch? I'm so bad at the internet. I'm like an old man. How do I even? How do I even? I'll figure this out somehow. We're just gonna do a straw poll, I guess. That's the easiest thing. Cause I'm a big dumb. /poll. Oh, okay, thanks. Poll. Now what? Oh, question. Oh, thanks guys. You guys are great. Question. Should I build my Ogre or Yohane TKL? Response 1, Ogre. Response 2, Yohane TKL. Okay, we're starting the poll. It's going to be for 3 minutes. Let's go. I think. Is it going? Yes, it's going. Yeah, so the poll's live. Feel free to vote. While you vote, maybe I'll look for my HHKB. Okay, it's 3 minutes. I'll show both boards real quick. Real quick. Okay. The Yohane TKL is... It's a TKL. There's this one right here. Right? Accent in the corner. Cute AF weight. You got some beautiful curved handles right on the side. You got a swoosh going on, right? With a straight line for the back. Swoosh. Very nice. Has a top plate here. So the first plate goes from here to here. And the second plate goes from here to here. There's option 1. That's the Yohane TKL. An option to build today. Option 2. Option 2 is, of course, there's the gaskets, there's packing stuff, PCB. Is the Ogre, which I got in Grey Winky. It's the Ogre by Zekin. Look at that beauty right there. I don't know if Zekin's watching anymore, but it's a 60%. Uses a gasket. Quite a beaut. Look at that right there. So, look in the poll. There's a Twitch poll going on right now. It's only got 2 votes for Ogre and 10 votes for Yohane TKL, which seems like a very, 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 very low interaction rate for having supposedly 300 viewers. But that's okay. So, take your votes now. The stream's gonna be ending very shortly, it looks like. But it looks like the votes, unless things are gonna change in the last 5 seconds, are kind of settled. 16 to 10. Yohane TKL. 17 to 10. Oh, I hit my funny bone on the light behind me. So in theory, all I need to do is lube stabs faster than Nathan, right? How long does it take for Nathan to lube stabs? Does he still take 45 minutes to lube stabs? About an hour? Okay. Well, I won't take that long. Hey, you know what? My light didn't make me bleed, Nebulin, okay? Sorry for all the squeaking. My chair is very squeak-tastic, as the kids would say. Okay, so let's grab the PCB. You know what's crazy when I think about this? Technically, I could make the numpad, not numpad, the navigation and arrow section plateless, because it'll still be supported by this plate. Thanks. I am having a blast. Thanks so much for yeah. I'm really happy about the raid. Look at this beautiful PCB, right? Even has like, look, wire goes this way. Wire goes this way, idiot. Don't be an idiot. Your wires go this way. Markings on the PCB. And of course, it's a good PCB because it's by our boy. Come on. It's by our boy, Heine. So, you know you're in a good spot. Okay, well, let's do the first part of any great build. One of the most enjoyable parts. Also, isn't it such a cute weight? Look at that. Look at that. I don't have any fancy commands, I'm sorry. I don't have any fancy commands right now. But this is called the Yohane TKL. With the feet on. Oh yeah. Feet, baby. Oh yeah. Good feet action. Oh yeah, oh yeah. I freaking love these curves. Okay, look at this. So whoop. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Okay, loop stabs, put the stabs on, then open up the board, grab the plate, put the plate on, put the switches on, grab my soldering iron, solder, put it all together, be done. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Okay? Okay. Opinions on the Igris TKL, Cone Feet or So 2014. Should I be lazy and just do a short right shift instead of doing a full length shifts? Choices. The legs on these stabs are already cut. I do not need to cut these stabs. No short right shift? Short right shifts? I don't know, folks. What do y'all think? No splitting anything on TKL. Time for another pull. Hold on. No fancy command. Someone, I need to, hold on. Okay, the time to beat is 1 hour. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna do this properly, okay? How do I do this again? Edit splits, there we go. Okay, look at me, everyone. We're gonna do this properly, okay? If we're gonna do this, we have to do this properly. I'm gonna do the right shift as well. Okay, what? In hours, the time to beat. Don't worry about the icons that don't match up. Okay, so an hour is the time to beat, right? Oh, my picture in picture's covered. Good call. There we go. You reckon it's been asked several times before, but you'll be asking again anyway. What can I say about the effect of the price point that GMK Pro will be set? I mean, most likely the effects are possible, manufacturing choices that may lead to, lower quality on certain parts. We'll have to wait and see. Okay, let me get my lube out, and let me get my brush out, and then we'll be good to go. And then we'll be starting the splits. Okay, everyone. Okay. Let's just put this on his feet. His face. It's pretty. Oh, sorry. My olive boy fell. Okay. Am I the only one in the community who uses a silicone brush for my stabs? It's not like a normal brush. Like a normal brush has bristles. This doesn't have bristles. This is just a chunk of silicone that's in a shape. That's what I use for my lubing. Well, we'll see. GMK Pro is very, very highly mass produced. So, okay. Nathan, please. Okay, Nathan, we're gonna. Nathan, according to your chat, Nathan, it takes you an hour to lube stabilizers. So I got my my splits open for. So we're gonna see how long it takes me. Everyone ready? Let me put all my stabs off this first. Hold on. Let me arrange this properly, and then we're gonna get to the stab, all the stabs. Okay. How are we gonna do this? We're gonna do it like this. Okay. So I think I have an hour to beat for stabilizers, right? Everyone ready? Okay. Let's get some music going on again. So my music keeps stopping for reasons I know, but I don't want to fix because I'm too lazy right now. Okay. 3, 2, 1. So what's up, chat? How y'all doing? Full disclaimer. Don't do this for the sake of doing it. Actually, make sure your stabs are lubed every time, lubed good every time you lube stabs. I'm doing this mostly for entertainment. But I'm still carrying that I'm lubing my stabs well. Otherwise, if I was a real POS, I could really just, throw these in a bag and call it a day. Feel free to ask me any questions, though. I'm a relatively open book. Do you have any update? Oh, I haven't found the other HHKB yet. It'll pop up eventually. There's literally only so many places it could be. Will there be a NorCal? Dude, I hope there's a NorCal 2021 meetup. I hope, with vaccines supposed to be coming out in the next month or two, we can actually get together and all these things can happen. Oh my gosh, I forgot to take out the screws. Where are my screws for these staberinos? Oh no, I'm losing valuable time here. These stabilizers are extremely tight on this PCB, but they'll fit on. What? Where are my screws? Nani? Here they are. Got them. Don't have my screwdriver ready. Don't even have my bits ready. It's okay. Am I in SoCal? No, I am not. If I was in SoCal, I'd like to think Nathan would have invited me for that nice little mini meetup. I'm in the California everyone likes to forget. I'm in the literal armpit of California. Yeah, Fresno, correct. Great. I say armpit of California. There's only really two guesses, right? You'd either guess Fresno or Bakersfield. I mean, Fresno can be so hipster these days. We can say we had an opioid epidemic before the whole country did. You went to state there? Good for you. Did you enjoy Bulldog Grill right there down the street? Why did you think I was an Aussie? I have no clue. I talk nothing like an Aussie. I mean, I probably act like a bogan, but... Doghouse Grill, dude. I'm sure you remember. You had to have remembered. That place is still so good, by the way. Still amazing. Still amazing. Can I move the bag? It's stressing you out. I'm sorry. Phantasmal. It is. It is how it is. This music probably isn't helping either. It's like I'm about to be murdered. That's what this music's, the vibes this music's giving me. What type of dielectric grease? 22058. The fact I'm like trying to time myself in moving stabs. And which one is this? This is enter stab. Yeah, if you look at dielectric grease, they organize them by product numbers. So this one has dielectric grease number 22058. That's one I use. I love electric screwdrivers. How could you not? $10 a tube. This tube's lasting me like two years. It's the music you hear on the way to Purgatory. It's the music of Purgatory. It's like it's constantly wondering, like, is it going to get worse or better? Oh. Oh yeah, that sounds like Fresno. Oh, okay. I get it a little bit better now. So is Tower District. They've tried to definitely rejuvenize Tower District quite a bit. Okay, something more uplifting in music. I'm okay with that. This is uplifting. I mean, yeah, Clovis is super bougie and nimsy. Hey, you live more in Clovis than Fresno? Hey, you're a local. How rare. Yeah, Clovis is where we went antiquing, Nebulant. we were specifically in Old Town Clovis. I live in Clovis. I'm in North Fresno, so I mean Clovis is a hop and a skip. I bike to Clovis like every weekend just to exercise because it's close by. It's a hop and a skip away. Have I lived there my whole life? Yep, born and raised. I'm only like 2 blocks from the Fresno-Clovis border. What was it like there? It's fine. Okay, oh, from Visalia, nice. That's the correct spelling, Nebula. Most convenient thing probably about Visalia is so convenient just because you have the freaking 198 that goes all the way through the whole entire city. So anytime you need to go anywhere, you just hop on, go left or right, or east or west, hop down. Yeah, Don Peps, the classic. Nothing like getting tacos at 2 a.m. when you're drunk out of your mind. That's Fresno living right there. There's been a lot of new construction on the west side of 99. The city's been trying to get people to head there, and everyone's like, nah. Downtown got cleaned up a little bit, though. It's still downtown, but... Yep. How would I suggest about trying a COVID keyboard? No way you can really try something with it since there's no meetups happening. Everything these days is just you gotta buy it. If you don't like it, you sell it. Or you hope you have a friend who's safe and he can send you one. Oh, what up, Hugo? Yeah, there's gonna be a meeting in like when I'm done with the stream. I originally wasn't gonna I wasn't gonna stream this long, but then I got raided, and I'm just here to keep up the hype. And then we'll have our meeting as soon as this is over. As you can see right now, I'm trying to aim for a world record for Lubing stabilizers. Okay. Thank you very much. Speaking of meetings, hey, you guys should totally check out Keyboards Tonight. It's a show I do with Hugo and Diego of Hugo Keys and Lightning Keys. So consider checking it out. Where we do a monthly show where we do keyboard sketches and keyboard stuff. It's a keyboard variety show. It's probably the best way to describe it. The VOD for episode 2 just went live yesterday, I believe, on YouTube. If Hugo, you want to be someone who supports the channel or think user and post it, feel free to sub to that channel. That's where we'll put some of our shorts, which are mostly parody stuff and variety stuff, as well as our whole VODs as well on that channel. Oh, there's supposed to be spacebar, not enter tab again. This is the last tab. How well do I trust Mech Market? These days, I've not used Mech Market in the last 2 years. So I don't know. Every time I have something I need to sell, I sell it to a friend or to someone I already know. This is definitely going to be a bit of Huey Clout moments. But at this point, if I ever need to sell or buy anything, I know enough people to talk to. without having to resort to a stranger. But within Mech Market itself, when I did use it, I used it for a ton for the first 3 years I was in the hobby. You just gotta trust the rep of people. You know, look at their rep system, look at their previous trades and stuff, and just vouch make sure they're okay. You know, never do, don't use Mech Market, make your own market. Capitalism 101. I wish I had some in and out right now. Yeah, I never traded on Mech Market. I only bought and sold. I used to be like a fiend on Mech Market, constantly buying and selling a ton of stuff too. Look at me go. I'm about to set a world record, everyone. World record for speed stab lubing. Thank you very much for joining me on this world record attempt, as we've now about to make a world record, everyone. 17 minutes, 3 seconds for TKL stabilizers, everyone. World record holder right here. I hold 2 world records now, one for the fastest 90 switches lubed and one for the fastest TKL stabilizer lube, okay? This is a 100% run, okay? No exploits, okay? This is a classic 100% 5-stab run. Easy, okay? World champ right here. Now let's build the rest of this keyboard. Does it matter which way the wire faces? It does, depending on the PCB. Different PCBs will have wires facing in different ways. So you just gotta pay attention to the stab holes and how they fit. Typically, it's not too bad. Okay, everyone, take your guesses. Are these magnetic screws or not? Tell me your vote. Do you think this board blesses us with magnetic screws, or do you think this board does not use magnetic screws to save costs? We got some yays and we got some nays in chat. Are you ready to find out? They're not magnetic. I'm building a Yohane TKL. Sorry, I don't have any commands right now. This is like ultimate first world problem, but like imagine having a screwdriver that you have to frickin' charge. Is there ever a keyboard group meetup in Fresno? No, there isn't. 3 years ago, I tried to organize a Central Valley meetup, and I had one person interested, so it never happened. I'm actually the host of the NorCal meetup. that happens in San Jose, despite living in Fresno, because I want meetups to happen, and apparently I'm one of the few people who have the willingness to go through basically a loveless endeavor, because no one really thanks you for meetups. Small meets are fine. 2 people meets is not a meet. That's just 2 people. That's just 2 people. That's just a date. 2 people is just a date. Uh-oh. These fit really tight. Yeah, 3-hour stroll. I wake up at 3 in the morning for my own meetups. Yeah, actually 3 in the morning. Actually, that's not true. I usually go the day before for my meetups. Yeah, before this year I didn't have a meetup because of COVID, but from 2017, 2018, 2019, 2016, I had NorCal meetups every year in November, usually the second weekends. Yeah, I hope you're able to fly over, Nebulent. Brass, this is nice. I think Vega is the first good keyboard. I think so too. Oh no, these do not fit, these stabilizers. Are you serious? Oh, they barely. Oh no, I have to force these in. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, they barely. Some of them fit. No, these are Gatoron stabs. I got these from Olivia. Oh, is it gonna fit? It looks like I'm gonna be careful, but I think I can fit them actually. Oh, goodness. No, those ones will not fit. No way. Guess the stab housings for these are a bit wider than normal stab housings. So we can fit these ones first. Here. Oh gosh, they do fit. That was really tough fitting them. You guys, I'm sure you all heard that snap, right? You bring an HKB, I'll be there. I bring an HHKB every year. I bring an HHKB that I'm afraid of being stolen every single year. But yeah, typically second weekend of November. This year there wasn't COVID. I was actually going to do a collaborative event with PFU Fujitsu. Was actually the original plan. That was the original plan this year. Yeah, it was going to be a collab meetup with PFU Fujitsu. But that never happened because of COVID, unfortunately. Yeah, it's a big unfortunate. That would have been a huge thing, right? That would have been such a cool collab. They actually reached out to me to like, hey, we want your help on the meetup stuff. Because they actually attended 2019 and 2018 meetups in NorCal. 2018 they were there, but they didn't really know what they were doing. In 2019, they actually showed up with like people who knew how to talk to the community and actually listen to people. And they're like, oh, okay, this is what meetups are all about. 2018, they basically sent like 2 interns who had like no clue what's happening. They weren't interns; they were actually people, but they weren't like communications people. But yeah, 2019 when they went, they were down. They were down with meetups. They realized how cool it all was. And they're like, oh wow, this is, wow. That's true. And I can't fit this. I can't fit these sabs on. We can't build this board, everyone. I'm sorry. I'm gonna let you down. This is Yohane TKL. This plate will only work for cherry stabilizers, which I don't know if I have enough cherry stabilizer. I think I might have to order some more from Novel Keys to build this up properly. That's a big shame. It's a big shame indeed. Because originally Fujitsu wanted to have their own mini meetup, like just an HHKB unit meetup, which is like, think of like a Mopar cars meetup, which is Mopar like GM, right? But they want to have one where it's a meetup of just HHKB and Topra enthusiasts, a mini meetup for like anything pro HHKB. They wanted me to help with that. Then in exchange, they'd help me with the big NorCal meetup in November, which we wanted to do in 2020, but fortunately COVID and everything, so all that got canceled. Hopefully we can try to do something next year. That'd be really great. No, I was talking to them. They would have changed their mind about the no other Topra Nebulant. Mouse? Right now on this desk I'm using an Elcom Deft Pro. What kind of keyboard? It's a TKL. It's the Yohane TKL, and unfortunately I don't think I can build it. I can't get the plate to fit with the stabs. What up, Shrinom? Yeah, I mean, I could get the Dremel out, but I don't want to because this is such a beautiful plate. This is very demonic music happening now. I wonder if I can just... I think I only get one side or the other to fit. I don't want to lube anything else though. I'm so sad. Ah, do I just put these switches in the... Oh, does build the ogre instead? Does this mean the ogre wins? Or are we just gonna build the ogre then? Is this the true sign that we're building the ogre? Has the fates spoken? Can I even get it out though? Sad times. I really wanted to build this too. Because look, it's like the centralized flex, right? The flex for this plate would be in the middle, which is the middle of the typing portion, which is what you want. Isn't that so cool? Am I going to enter the graph for the Keycolt 265 or no? I am not. That is not a board I can budget for right now. And I like their 60% much more, if I'm perfectly honest. Nebulin, like I said, I can't unless you're willing to sell me your number one at retail. I'm not gonna buy it. I'm running low on battery. My screwdriver is low on battery, everyone. Put in the charger as well, I guess. Okay, let's reclaim these stabs as well and put this all away. Sad times. I really wish I could build this. The only bad thing now is I'm gonna have too many extra switches because this is 90. I prepared 90 switches, but I'm only gonna need like 60 of them. I wonder if I'd noticed if I mixed and matched the Inver round 1 PWs with these. Because I have enough of those to combine with the 30 I'll have left over here, the 40 I'll have left over here, to do another build. How and where? Unfortunately, there is no how or where available publicly for Yohane at the moment. Has exquisite. I love these freaking swoops right here. This back weight is really cute. But yeah, unfortunately, it's not available publicly at the moment. Okay, let's put this back in the bag that I tossed down earlier. Hane, back in the case you go. Oh, well, the screws didn't go in. You would have been beautiful, Yohane. Truly beautiful. It's okay. This is the redemption arc of this stream, okay, everyone? You all ready for the redemption arc of this stream? It's time for the redemption arc. What a beautiful board. Let's start by putting the feet on, because you know how much I like feet. I really like these little notches for the screws. I think it's really nifty and really neat. Hey, I just have tastes, okay? I have good tastes. That's all. Oh, baby. You know what's nice when there's like the holes where you can insert the feet and there's like the perfect size? Because people follow the correct measurements and specs on 3M's website. 3M feet fit in just right. Okay, this is gonna be like a hex 2, it looks like. Pretty smooth. No, it's even smaller. 1.3? Tiny hex. Tiny boy hex. There's 1, 2, 3, and 4. There we go. Commence separation. Ooh. Very nice indeed. Okay. Okay, before we get to that, let's get to the PCB now. Oh wait, I have to use different spacebar stabilizer. I don't think I can build this with these stabilizers either. Am I cursed? Is this a cursed build? Do I truly live in the most cursed timeline? No, I live 7U. But remember, it's just a screw-in, so I may not have room for the O-ring. Is that the right one? I think that's the right one. Or is it the one next to it? Let's get the music going back on. I think I'll do aluminum actually for this one. Oh my god, the plate cutouts don't fit these either. Am I just cursed? Also, there's not the right stabilizers. That's why. I thought I'd be done too, bud. Can't win them all. Okay, they fit. Sweet. Why would I have to reline the alphas? These are plate mounted. Or PCB mounted. Nice. Told you. Where did I put my switches? Great question. Do I have an answer? No. Wait, where did I put my switches? I had 90 of them. Right here. Cool. Okay, let's go through this. Fair warning, I may come back in the future on this build and cut the plate to have a half plate aluminum plate. We may see some Dremel action in the future. It's a very nice plate color, extremely pleasant red. Speaking of burgundy, guess what set I'm gonna put on this keyboard? Ooh, burgundy U80, what a beaut. Doing an Alps build of this would be beautiful too, I think. If an Alps ogre with an Alps plate. Oh. What's my day job? White collar middle management at a construction company. Almost done, everyone. No, I'm gonna dry mount this first to see how it sounds before I solder. Because I'm not actually, as I'm putting these in, I'm not fully convinced of this build. These are inks with UMHW stems non-lubed, but springs lubed. Ink springs lubed. I'm not fully sold on this yet, so I do want to do a dry run. Which is something I recommend more people do from time to time, you know? Here we go. I'm not going to connect the JST cable. Yep, using these stabilizers won't work, as I thought. Not enough tolerance because of... I need to use the non-screw-in stabilizers. Can't do it. No, the issue isn't the switches. The issue is the stabilizers. Like it always is. Yeah, no screw-in stabilizers or Huey today. Which means no builds. God, what a disappointment. I tried 2 potential builds today and I can't build either of them. What a time to be alive. What a time to be alive. The stream wasn't a triumph. I'm making a note here. Huge failure. Next stream will have to be the redemption arc. That was disappointing. So disappointing. What a Sunday too. No, it's not. There's not enough room to squeeze it. I've run into this before with other keyboards. Often a lot of the O-ring mounts like these don't have space for the screw-in stabilizer, because screw-in stabilizers, the front part has a different housing because it has to, you know, have the thread for the screws, which makes it significantly taller. And that taller part is normally not tall, which where the O-ring would be. Because of this there, it squeezes the O-ring outwards farther than it needs to be. So it's not going to work. Beautiful plate though, right? Look at that beautiful burgundy that you guys can see, right? Isn't that a beautiful red? Well, I'm out of interest. This was a failed stream. Scuff stream. Very, very sad indeed. But hey, can't win them all. Sometimes you win, sometimes you lose. But we had a good stream today. 3 hours. Lose some springs. Put together some switches. Hung out with chat. An awesome raid came through. Special thanks once again to Teha Types and everyone from the raiding party who stuck around to see what's happening, see what's good, see what's bad. Hey, before we raid someone else and we pass on the good vibes of the raid, okay? Don't forget, you know, highly recommend, if you haven't yet, please consider words, they're difficult. Please consider, you know, following this channel so you can see when I go live with the redemption stream and other streams, as well as when my next YouTube videos come up. You should follow me subscribe on YouTube. You know, that's where majority of my content is YouTube content, so feel free to check out my channel when you get a chance. Do I think changing the stab orientation will fit it? It will not, because the stabs only fit in one orientation on this PCB. Unfortunately, that is not the way. Still, I hope you had a wonderful stream. I'm gonna go look for my missing HHKB that, you know, Oh, I found my missing HHKB. You guys want to see it? I didn't show it earlier. I can show it now. We'll end the stream with showing you guys one of the most expensive keyboards in my collection that I know a lot of people in the raiding party wanted to see. It's this right here. Here it is. High Pro HHKB. Just Systems High Pro. It's the Butte. It has the sticker on it. Alright. It's from 2014. I have a Hasu controller, so it's programmable. Because of that, I don't have the USB port, so I got 3D printed covers for the USB ports. So they're not just like gaping holes. I got, you know, fancier feet on the bottom because the default feet are these two ones on the bottom. It's getting harder and harder to come by High Pro every single day as they are no longer in production. I personally love Topra High Pro. I have several Topra High Pro keyboards. By several, I mean 2. This is just one of them. Absolutely love it. It's my little pogchamp, as the kids would say. Kids say things like that, right? Well, everyone, I'm Man of Interests. Consider following me on Twitch. Consider subscribing on YouTube. Who are we gonna raid? Let's find out. So we're gonna be raiding. Who's on? Stash boards builds. I think there is a sound test. There's also I did a review on that board a while ago too. Let's raid stash boards. Stash builds boards. Slash stay in this channel when we raid. So when I raid, it seems really cool. Raid stash builds boards. All right, thanks everyone. Let's get this raid going. Let's get this raid going. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Let's go, everyone. Let's go. 2, 1, and raid. Bam. Thanks everyone so much.